In the year 1896, the secret of the Katipunan was betrayed. What began in whispers became the first cry for freedom. Tonight, we relive Apolinario Mabini's account of the revolution's beginning in ang unang sigaw ng himagsikan. Less than a year afterward, I heard that the Katipunan had spread all over the province of Manila and was beginning to branch out into Cavite and Bulacan. I foresaw the horrors which would follow its discovery by the authorities.
Senor, the Spaniards know. Someone betrayed us.
Hide the papers. The Guardia Civil are coming.
Ano? Anong gagawin natin?
You traitor! Chase them all! Torture them until they speak! Umamin ka na! Tell the truth! Tell me everything!
I swear, I don't know everything.
You're useless! Kill that bastard!
Warning time. Bonifacio and his followers were able to flee to the mountains. The Spanish authorities, following the advice of the friars, decided to teach a terrible, exemplary lesson, and for this purpose, seize not only the Katipuneros, but the Masons as well, and all those who had belonged to the dissolved societies.
Speak. Tell me everything you know.
Kahit paslangin niyo pa ako, hindi ako matitinag.
Bastard. Imprison the scum. Imprison all of them.
The Katipuneros escaped persecution, but those captured were tortured to confess to a rebellion they knew nothing about. Many died from torture. They were executed after court-martials, killed without trial, or left to suffocate in dungeons. Rizal was executed on December 30, 1896, as the accused leader of the movement, while the real oppressors were treated like heroes. Thus the veil lifted. The Katipunan, born in secrecy, was revealed by betrayal. The Spaniards' cruelty was merciless, and yet from this suffering was born a louder cry for liberty.
Katipunan, kailangan na natin wakasan ang ilang daang taon na pananakop ng Espanya. Lalaban tayo hanggang sa huling hininga. Hindi tayo magpapahigit. Tayo'y magtatagumpay. Dahil tayo, ang mga anak ng bayan, sa atin ang bayan na ito. Mga kapatid, unitin ang mga sedula. Mabuhay ang Katipunan! Mabuhay ang revolusyon! Mabuhay ang Supremo!
This was the cry of Balintawak, or Pugadlawin. It matters where it began. For what mattered was courage. It was the moment when Filipinos declared that death was sweeter than slavery.
Mga kapatid, dumating na ang utos ng Supremo Bonifacio. Panahon na upang tayo bumangon.
Oo, sapat na ang ating pagdurusa. Kahit bolo lang ang ating sandata, mas mabuting mamatay na lumaban kaysa mabuhay na alipin.
The Spaniards were very cruel, which made the people angry. Instead of just suffering, the rebels decided to fight, even though they only had bolas. The revolution was stronger in Cavite because there were only a few Spaniard soldiers, and they were spread out in different towns. At that time, the Katipunan had two groups, the Magdalo in Kawit, led by Don Baldomero Aguinaldo, and the Magdiwang in Noveleta, led by Mariano Alvarez. In San Francisco de Malabon, more Katipuneros were waiting for the right moment to join. When Andres Bonifacio gave the order to fight, the Katipuneros and their allies started their attack.
Isugod ng mga Espanyol! Para sa kanyan!
With a handful of arms thus captured, the citizens of Noveleta, under the command of Don Artemio Ricarte, threw back the forces of General Blanco on the 9th of November 1896. Meanwhile, those of Kawit, under the orders of Don Emilio Aguinaldo, the town mayor, and of Don Candido Terona, who died in the encounter, were able to retake, on the 11th of the same month, the powder magazine of the Midakayan.
Mga anak ng Kawit, huwag tayong umatras. Ang ating bayan ay nasa ating mga kamay.
Para sa kaliyan!
Thus, in Cavite, the flames of revolution burned brightly, fueled by courage, sacrifice, and the dream of freedom. In the province of Cavite, two revolutionary councils rose to power, the Magdalo and the Magdiwang. They struggled for unity, yet division grew deeper with every victory and defeat.
Kailangan nating kumilos ng mabilis. Hindi sapat ang pamumuno ni Bonifacio dito sa Cavite.
Tandaan nyo, siya ang supremo ng Katipunan. Walang may karapatan na baliwalain ang kanyang mga utos.
Despite this tension, Andres Bonifacio himself traveled to Cavite. His hope was to unite both councils, but the Magdalo no longer gave way to his authority. On March 12, 1897, the leaders gathered in the estate house of Tejeros. Bonifacio presided over the assembly. A decision was made to elect a new central government.
Si Aguinaldo ang Pangulo. Si Mariano Trias bilang pangalawang Pangulo.
Emilio Aguinaldo was elected president and Mariano Trias as vice president. Bonifacio was chosen as director of the interior, but doubts were cast.
Hindi siya karapat-dapat! At wala siyang pinag-aralan para humawak ng ganung posisyon.
Ako ang supremo ng Katipunan. At hindi ko kinikilala ang halalang ito.
Insulted, Bonifacio stormed out, declaring the elections invalid. He fled with his brothers to San Mateo, but Aguinaldo's men were sent to arrest him.
Natamaan nila ako. Pero, hindi ako susuko.
Wounded, Bonifacio was captured. His brother was killed. He was brought to Maragondon, then Mount Buntis, where the Supremo of the Katipunan met his tragic end. Thus ended the life of Andres Bonifacio, a hero, a visionary, and a man betrayed by the very revolution he began.
Supremo. Some provinces rose, others did not. Some leaders hesitate. We are not united.
If they will not rise, then we shall fight with what strength we have left. It is better to die as free men than to live as slaves.
Here was the cry of struggle. The revolution's first cry was pure and brave, but unity was fragile, and leadership was uncertain. I saw that without discipline and cooperation, even the noble cause falters. Such was the beginning of our revolution, born in secrecy, baptized in betrayal, and raised in courage. Though its first step stumbled, it awakened in every Filipino the dream of freedom. Ang kuweba sa biak na bato. The cave was quiet and dark. In the middle, a fire lit up the tired and sad faces of the people. Sitting by the fire was General Emilio Aguinaldo along with the other generals. This tragedy smothered the enthusiasm for the revolutionary cause and hastened the failure of the insurrection in Cavite. Many from Manila, Laguna, and Batangas were demoralized and quit. The so-called central government had to withdraw to the mountains of Biak na Bato in Bulacan.
General, I'm here with an offer from General Primo de Vera. He wants an honorable peace. He will give you money, safe conduct, and free passage to go abroad.
Pero General, kung tatanggapin natin yan, para na tayong sumuko. Parang pinatay lang natin ang sarili nating revolusyon.
Hindi ito ang wakas. Hindi tayo susuko. Ang kapayapaang ito ay isang taktika. Kung tatanggapin natin ang alok, makakakuha tayo ng pera. Gagamitin natin iyon para makabili ng armas. Babalik tayo paganda na ang lahat.
Realizing that they would be forced to surrender later under worse condition because they lacked weapons, the leaders agreed to the offer. They planned to use the money to get weapons so that they could return to the island when the right time came. Tonight, we look back, a pivotal moment in Philippine history, the pact of Biak na Bato to the public eye. It seemed like a strategic retreat for the revolutionary leaders, a way out of an indefensible position. But beneath the surface, distrust brewed. Both sides, Spanish authorities and Filipino revolutionaries, acted in bad faith. And so, the discontented remained in the field haunted by the foreboding of grave and unpredictable events. The revolution, it seemed, was far from over.